Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Storm from Team Shadow Strike. I hope you all had a very great, fun, safe weekend. I had a great weekend because announcement, I am officially retired from Yu-Gi-Oh! For now. And what that means is I'll probably more than likely never play competitively again, but I may build another deck in the future simply to play with my friends if the format ever tempts me. Or if I look at it and go, wow, this was the good old days. Yu-Gi-Oh will always be the game that's got me hooked on trading card games or TCGs, whatever you want to put it on it. But I retired and I sold my Sylvan deck into the store, and along with a couple of other cards that were in there, and I was given basically 2 boxes of set 14 for my whole little, because I basically just handed the guy the deck box and just traded it into the owner of the shop. And he gave me 2 boxes, and I was open these boxes, and I got amazing pulls to where I was able to have 3 decks out of set 14 for you guys. And the first one to come is going to be my Grand Ezel Scissors deck. I am so glad to finally have this deck done. Ezel has always been a very, very personal favorite of mine, because I'm a Leo the Lion, and I love lions. I just think they're so awesome and ominous to look at. So anyway, I'm going to show this deck profile, and also you can expect a couple more will be posted along with this, as well as an updated trade binder. So much new stuff in this, to the point where, guys, I only have 1 or 2 pages that are left blank, so I'm going to have to get another trade binder for you guys eventually. So anyway, be sure to check out all the new content, and now we're going to jump into this deck profile. I do want to mention one thing about this deck profile first. These are not the sleeves that are going to be on it. I'm going to get some more Vanguard sleeves to put on with double layers. I'm just having to leave these on right now because I ran out of Vanguard sleeves and didn't realize it, and I personally hate this color on my Gold Paladins, but they're only going to be there. I'm going to my locals tomorrow night, so, or, well, since it is after midnight, isn't it? Yeah, it's after midnight, so I'm going to my locals today. So, these will be in much cooler sleeves. But also, this is not the only form of an Ezel deck profile that you will see from me. I am working on another one. Still kind of workshopping a little bit. So I'm going to quit talking, and we're going to jump straight into this. This one I've built around how around the Superior Ride still, just for the fact. Let me get rid of this. I am so sorry, guys. I hate when this stupid support system thing pops up. The starter is, I think his name's Criff. Yeah, Criff. Basically, if he's on the rear guard, the grade 2 Bowmains is your Vanguard, and Gareth is on the rear guard, you put this and Gareth in the Soul, and you can Superior Ride the Incandescent line out of your deck. It's good if you don't have a grade 3. That's the main reason I use it. You can, if you go first, I would definitely recommend using it. Even if you have a grade 3, because getting 2 turns on Twin Drive before your opponent even does is pretty awesome. For triggers, we play 4 copies of Flame of Victory, 2 Silent Punisher, and 2 Daunticle. I would play 2 more Daunticle, but I can only find 2, because I love wolves. But also the good thing about playing the mixed-up heal triggers is it does force your opponent, if they don't see your deck a lot, like someone at your locals, they can't keep track of your trigger count, or they can't maybe guess it. If they see multiple copies of, if they say maybe 2 of this, 2 of this, and 2 of that, they're going to think, okay, what the hell is he doing? For my draw triggers, I play the cutest draw trigger that Gold Paladin has, for Speeder Hound. And the only heal trigger, and you can quote me on this, that I will ever use in any Gold Paladin deck for the rest of my life will be this, Napgal Liberator. Even though this is not a Liberator deck, I do not care. That is the most adorable heal trigger I've ever laid eyes on. It is a puppy. And he's sleeping, which makes it even more adorable. Yes, it is cute, and I am definitely going to be playing it. Going into grade 1s. I am using the 4 original perfect guards. This was my very first set of Gold Paladin perfect guards. It took a lot to get them, guys, because at one point this card was like $20, $30. I mean, it was insane how insane Gold Paladins were when they first came out with Ezel and Garmor and Pelennor and that whole thing. This is the original set, so I am playing the original. You can try a quintet wall in this. I'm going to play test one quintet wall in the second Ezel deck. But in this one, in this build, I think it'd be just better to play 4 perfect guards. You're more than welcome to play the quintet wall if you want, but I wouldn't recommend any more than 1.
Since we're playing the Superior Ride, we got to play 4 Gareth. And then for the new Ezel support, arguably my favorite one, obviously, for Lions, obviously, is Sacred Twin Beast White Lion. His artwork is just completely badass. If you don't know what he does, I'll read him to you real quick. His ability is, when this unit is placed on the rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Ezel in its card name, which isn't hard, you may pay the cost. If you do, you may soul charge 1, put the top card of your deck into the damage zone, and at the end of that turn, choose a card from your damage zone, return it to your deck, and shuffle. So it's just like the original self-damagers that had 6,000 power where you counterblasted 1 to self-damage. This one has 7,000 power because it has more restrictions. You must have an Ezel Vanguard, so you must be at grade 3, but while also letting you self-damage, you also get one, which helps you set up for Grand Ezel. So maxing out on this guy is definitely something smart. And then last, I'm playing 2 copies of Knight of Passion Tori, just as good support cards. You can use them as a booster, and when you're on grade 3, you can just move them to the front row for attack. For grade 2s, playing 4 copies of the Knight of Passion Bagdemagus. Just one of the best looking 12k attackers there is. Simple, if you have an Ezel Vanguard, he is your 12k attacker. Then 4 copies of the Superior Ride Chain for Knight of Superior Skills Bowmans. And then 3 copies of the new Ezel support Burning Scale Knight Eli Wood, I think is how it's pronounced. His ability is when a grade 3 Ezel is placed on the Vanguard, you may counterblast 1 and reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's Gold Paladin Superior, call it. So very, very awesome. And then for the grade 3s, I'm playing 2 copies of the Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel. You want to play at least 2 if you're playing the Superior Ride Chain. That way, if you damage check 1, there's still 1 in the deck. And I want to point out that both of these are my 2 SP Ezels, my gorgeous Ezels. And then I'm playing 2 copies of Blazing Lion Platinum Ezel. This is kind of like your last... This is now... When this card first came out, a lot of people didn't like it, even though I thought the card was amazing. Excuse me. But now it is, a lot of people are starting to grow and to like it a lot more, since now there's another Ezel card, so you can basically sit on Grand Ezel and then ride into this on your final turn. And his skill, Ultimate Break, Counterblast 3, 5k to everything. And then the card that so many people have been waiting for, including me, is 4 copies of Salvation Lion Grand Ezel Scissors. Look at that artwork. One of the most beautiful artworks in the game. And his ability is Limit Break, Counterblast 2, and Soul Blast 2. Unlock all your locked cards. So the card that stuns Link Joker. If the number of Gold Paladin rearguards you have is 5 until the end of the turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power, plus 1 critical, and at the end of that turn, Soul Charge 1 and choose a card from your damage zone and turn it face up. So this guy, all he lets you do, his other skill is Classic Ezel. He gets 1,000 power for each Gold Paladin in your rear guard. So he gets to be 16 by himself when he attacks if you have a full field, plus his boost. So he's going to be hitting 23, 24, somewhere in there, depending on what you have. He is just so devastating, and this card even though it's not worth a lot to people right now, it's going to go up in price just because I know that there are other people out there beside me that see the potential this card has and the decks that can be built around it. So this card, guys, is definitely one to watch out for. As I said, guys, this is not the only Ezel deck profile you can expect from me. I'm workshopping my second one, so it will probably be coming to you the next time I'm filming videos. I'm going to playtest this build of it a couple times at least, but I'm leaning honestly more towards my other one.
you know, it's just me, but you can definitely expect another Ezel deck profile from me, and I promise you'll enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. In the comment section below, feel free to tell me your thoughts on the deck, and be sure to check out the second one when it comes out. So I hope you all enjoyed it. If you guys did get boxes this weekend, I hope you got great pulls or the things you wanted. So anyway, guys, talk to you later. Thumbs up the video, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you later.